Good morning. Well, I should say now that we're closing in on noon, good afternoon. And thank you for joining us, sports fans. And we welcome you to this live streaming presentation of NWAC men's soccer here on TableRockSports.net. We're at Gary H. Wheeler Field at the Lithia Driveway Field Complex. And our match today features the Portland Panthers versus the RCC Ospreys. We thank you for joining us today, and we welcome you to our Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. We're going to get right quick to match time here, and we'll try to get the starting lineups to you as we go along. And seeing as how these games go through a little bit of a feeling out process early on, I'm sure we can probably slip that in probably prior to goal kicks and throw-ins and things of that nature. The Ospreys come into today's match in first place in the South region, 3 points ahead of Lane in league play. It is the Panthers at 3-7-1. Ospreys wearing the light gray uniforms with blue numerals. It is the Panthers in their dark blue road uniforms with white numerals. These old eyes sure appreciate the idea of being able to make the numbers out easily. Geller with the ball. Works it. Back line to Muchakian over on the right side. Work the inside channel. Now Geller with it. Looking up line for Dustin Donnelly. Donnelly trying to send it in the direction of Moses Angel, the third leading scorer. Or actually, I should say the second leading scorer on the Ospreys. And it'll go out for the Panther throw. Throw in by Travis Avery, wearing number 21. There is Kaito Tamavong. Tamavong, number 12. Geller back to Kean Arias, the goalkeeper for RCC. Up the right side to Muchakian. Switch it over. Geller. Slowly but surely trying to draw the Panthers upward. Now it's Duarte with it. Dishes off, and there is Kobe Ibarra. Now running up line is Jesus Duarte. Duarte on the left wing, working against the defender, Jesus Flores Juarez. And a free kick awarded to Portland. Rafael Olvera will take care of it out of the back. Up the right side, he's got Travis Avery. Tries to send it up the middle. Little battle for the ball between Duarte and Naseri Bakata. Now a free kick the other way. Juan Diego Botello. Throw in. Awarded to Portland. Match just underway on this pleasant October Saturday morning. Geller up the left side. Dustin Donnelly. Moses Angel taps it back. There's Geller. We'll send it across. Muchakian up the sideline. Clip fell. Center to Duarte. Dishes off Donnelly. Donnelly looking toward the middle. They're stepping in front of it. This is Mohammed Abdicator. Donnelly now. Defensive numbers back for Portland. Out of the back, Austin Kiever Nyberg. RCC quickly back there. Ibarra. But Bacata there, working off the takeaway, trying to look up field, trying to find Kaido Thamavong. Working with the ball for Portland. Show of number 20 in there, but no 20 on the roster. That might be Ricardo Ruiz, but won't say for sure. Through a process of elimination, we'll eventually work it out. Muhammad Abdikar. Now the Ospreys with it on the attack is Duarte. Duarte looking left wing for Angel. Angel toward the middle. Trying to find the feet of Duarte, and it's out of bounds. Up the right side, that's looking like James Montaye in the starting lineup for Greg Millick this afternoon. Ibarra. Botello. Back to Ibarra. A little two-man game right there. Defenders come in. Duarte. Now for Angel. Ibarra on the left side. It seems like he's just everywhere today. Duarte runs this ball down. It's in space. He tries to send it toward the middle. He's looking there for number 9, and that would be Eloy Saucedo. And it'll be a corner kick for the Ospreys. That'll be their first one of the match as we're 7 minutes in. Botello will chase it down for the Ospreys. Looking left side for Geller. Geller lofts the ball and trying to run onto it. Ends up a little bit deep there for Ibarra. It'll be a goal kick for Portland. Botello feeds for Angel. Try to fire it left wing before it's booted out by Portland. In on the action there for Portland is Austin Kiever Nyberg. Panthers coached by Roberto Maestretti. Assisted by Roberto Kirilovich and Brian Sybil. Geller, up line, Donnelly. Donnelly taken on. He tried to work toward middle. You can see there he's looking for Clipfell. Maybe leads him just a little too much. Let's go ahead and show you the starting lineup for the Panthers. Joseph Roper Rafael Olvera, Antonio Ramos, Kaido Tamavong, Rodolfo Munoz, Mohamed Abdicator, Ricardo Ruiz, Travis Avery, Austin Kiever Nyberg, Naseri Bacata, and Jesus Flores Juarez. We'll try to get you the Ospreys starting 11 once we get the opportunity. Man down on the back for Portland, but he gets back up to his feet. There's Rafael Olvera. Dishes right for Avery. Avery being chased by Angel. Now a second defender comes on for RCC. Booted out toward the middle of the field. Hustle there by Botello. Angel on the left side. Up line it goes for Donnelly. Donnelly. Battle for the ball there. But the Ospreys able to win it back. Up the left side, looking for Donnelly. Ball poked out of bounds by the Panthers. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the Ace Sports Radio, featuring 5 live NFL games a week, the Ace Sports Radio. Angel with it, working against the defender Avery. Good battle going on there, taken away by Tamavong. He'll now wrestle there with Duarte for the ball, and it's poked out of bounds. Ibarra. Deflected off of, again, I'll presume that is Ruiz, who's wearing 20 instead of 19, like it says here on the roster. Montaye, Muchukian, Botello, Geller trying to run onto it. Donnelly is there. Botello surveying the field. Goes right to Muchukian. Last time these two teams met up in Portland, the Ospreys took the 3 points on the road. Angel with it, tries to work at center, looking over for Clipfell. Running downfield, trying to get there is Montaye. His cross, a little bit deep, but both teams fighting for the ball there and coming up with it. Bacata for the Panthers. And there, ouch, taking one in the head is Mason Clipfell. At least for the moment, he looks no worse for wear. And then we have a man down that looks like that might be Donnelly for RCC, or maybe he just got a flat tire. A little bit of crumble in his boot. So let's go ahead and give you the Osprey starting lineup for today. Kian Arias at goalkeeper. Moses Angel, Dustin Donnelly, Jesus Duarte, Mason Clipfell, Eloy Saucedo, Juan Diego Botello, Kobe Ibarra, Michael Muchukian, Nolan Geller, and James Montaye. Work the ball in the middle. Saucedo. I'll switch it over. for Geller. Now to Donnelly. The Panthers giving the Ospreys room in the back, keeping it packed in tight toward the goal. There to smother it, Joseph Roper. Goalkeeper kind of sporting the day glow look here today. We've had a real mixture of weather here this week, but it has turned out to be a rather pleasant day here in Medford. Currently 64 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Left side, it goes for Donnelly. Angel. Now Duarte with it, trying to win it and get control of it. Ball pops away, but Donnelly's there. Saucedo looking toward the middle. There's Clipfell. Clipfell trying to chase it down, but getting there first is Roper. Roper surveys the pitch, directing traffic. Kind of a relatively short pop-up kick. Getting a boot on it is Angel as it goes out of bounds. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsors, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot, or at lithiasuperstore.com, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Getting a noggin on it, Bakata. Now Tamavong, little foot race there with Donnelly. Try to work it in the middle. Onto it is Geller. Geller serves it up the middle. Ibarra. Now to Saucedo. See a little bit of jersey tugging going on there, but they're going to let that go by. And the ball will take a roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. James Montaye for RCC with the throw. Botello. Ball deflected. And RCC will try the throw again. For the Ospreys, first action they've seen in a week since their 1-0 victory against Southwestern last Saturday. A 1-0 win. Ibarra toward the middle there. An attempt by the Ospreys. Lofts that one just a little bit high. And over the frame it goes. Saucedo there for the Ospreys. It remains a scoreless match. 18th minute here in the first half. RCC solid on possession so far in this match. Kian Arias, back at goalkeepers, had a relatively quiet first half. I say that at the possible expense of jinxing him, but so far so good if you're an Osprey fan. Kiever Nyberg. Now RCC winning it back. Duarte, left side to Donnelly. He's got help filling in upfield. Ibarra with it. just wide of the left post. Hooks it a little bit on that attempt. Portland dodging danger there. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass on the banks of the Rogue River and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Speaking of youth sporting events, this place was just crawling with activity this morning, and always, if you get here just a little too early, parking comes at a premium. But now things have kind of settled down here, but fall mornings here, quite busy at Lithia Driveway Fields. Donnelly with it. Shot off frame, wide of the right post. Roper will get set for the goal kick. His back line headed upfield, so he'll be doing the honors on this one. Coming on to it there is Abdicator. And then popping it up, Rafael Olvera. Ospreys get there. Angel with it, has it taken away. Ruiz there with the takeaway. Panthers congregated around the ball. RCC now with the takeaway. Ibarra taps it back for Duarte. Geller will switch it. Michikian. Bouncer upfield. But the Ospreys there. Angel. Deflected out by the Panthers. Tamavong. But Duarte. Opportunistic takeaway. That theft we'll call a crime of opportunity. Michikian, the long, tall defender for the Ospreys, there along the back line, working it into the middle of the pitch. Botello now working left side for Geller. Now upfield, it is Saucedo with it. Tapping it away is Jesus Flores Juarez. Ospreys with the throw. Just about halfway into the match. Have a man down for Portland. Lippert's Carpet One, 2 giant warehouses, design help and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass. Well, they're motioning a trainer on. Let's go ahead and take this quick opportunity to recognize some of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride my bike and sometimes the bus, sometimes both at the same time. I do have a car, but right now it's just too expensive to pay for insurance and gas. I love my job. At Ashland Food Co-op, they're a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. It's way cheaper to be able to pay $10 a month, and now I can go anywhere in the valley. Pretty much unlimited rides. It's more than just a bus ride. RVTD is moving our community forward.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Back to action. Nolan Geller crosses fields over from Uchikian. Clipfell with it. Mason sends it middle for Ibarra. Michael going to send it left. He gets good power on his kicks. Maybe the well does statement of the day. Donnelly with it. Across the face of the goal it goes. As it gets sent out, and there will be a goal kick for Roper. Ospreys have had their looks, but have been unable to capitalize. Their shot percentage at 15%, kind of low, but they make up for it for volume of shots. Kind of the hand grenade theory of offense. If you throw enough of them up there, eventually you hit something. And the Ospreys, one of the better scoring teams. If you look at the stats in the South region, Rogue at 20 coming into the match, trails Lane by 8. Otherwise, the rest of the conference not known for much scoring, although Portland has 17 on the league schedule. Battle there along the sideline. Donnelly over there with Tamavong. Into the match is Pablo Galicia. Galicia, number 31. Uchikian delivers a strong kick, but hooks it left. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. Big boot upfield. Tamavong there. Off his leg it goes to Duarte. Now Maximo Melgar, who's into the match, number 21, working left side. Keeps it inbounds, deflects it. That'll be off of Galicia. And for the Ospreys, that will be their second corner kick of the half. Ball across into traffic. Ibarra with it, and he buries it. Ibarra puts RCC on the board. Let's show you the replay on that. So you can see the corner kick by Ibarra. A little bit short, but he's able to get there on the rebound. Gets a good, clean look at it and sends it far post. RCC untying the knot. It's a 1-0 game here with about 16 minutes, a little less, here to go in the first half. Galicia, and they're tumbling to the turf. Maximo Melgar. Another set-piece opportunity here. A free kick for Ibarra. He can ask to move them back, and he's going to do that. Four-man wall set up by the Panthers. So let's see what he tries to do. See if he tries to loft that up over the wall. Much easier said than done. Ibarra, it's deflected off the wall. Klipfeld trying to run it down. He's being challenged there by Antonio Ramos. Uchakian bounces it in toward the middle. Donnelly there, and he scores. Dustin Donnelly, just like that, makes it a 2-0 ball game. The Klipfeld working out of there, having a little bit of trouble. Ball bounces to the turf. Donnelly met by the goalie, who just came out of his goal and just taps that in. So there, Donnelly with the poacher, and it's a 2-0 game. Hey, the way I see it on those, if you kind of, I don't know, you kind of poach it, sort of, you've earned that. So for Dustin, that's his third goal this season. Then Ibarra, who scored earlier, actually, that is Kobe's first of the year. But he's always been a guy that's been right in the middle of the action. Generally speaking, for just about every goal scored, there's a lot of work by teammates that has gone into it. Geller with the throw in to Duarte. They'll work at middle. Ibarra has some space. Splits a couple of defenders with the pass. Moses Angel. You know who we don't see out there today is Elias Castro, and we'll just assume he's either sick or injured or something of that nature for today. And, of course, he's the team leader in assists and goals, but right now his team taking care of business here. See Richardson starting to get ready to go into the match, and another substitution for the Ospreys. Lying on the turf, Nasseri Bakata. A little discussion going on with the official. Perhaps a warning. Can't say for sure. Thought maybe for the minute there that there might be a booking, but the referee elects not to. Ruiz with the ball. Tamavong. Ball, there's Melgar. Melgar looking right. Now Klipfeld going to try to run onto it. Races to the ball, putting that good foot speed to work. Working there against the defender Olvera. Now it's 1v2, but he slips him to the right. Now working toward the middle, and there to clear it out is Flores Juarez. Klipfeld from Montalle. Toward the middle of the field, Geller. He'll go ahead and send it left. Donnelly there. Dustin has a look. Fielded on the bounce by Roper. 10 minutes and change left to go here in the first half. Plus probably we'll have a little bit of stoppage. Tamavong with the boot out of bounds. Now we've got a collection. Looks like we got Tucker Johnson coming in as well. So Barra. Looks like Klipfeld's going to come out. There's Castro. Coming on in a reserve role today. Donnelly, pop-up kick. Oh, you just love that sound. Well, maybe not. It's the metal bleachers. See Ian Richardson, number 12, over on the right side for the Ospreys. Running onto it now is Jesus Flores Juarez. Also have a number 35 into the match. And we don't have a 35 on the roster. Stop me if you've heard that before. So we're aware of the player's existence. We just can't tell you who it is. And take a look at this other sheet here that might shed some light on it. .35 is Santiago Carrillo. So Carrillo is number 35. Coach Maestretti told me there was a few guys that on the printed roster who weren't active for today. Discussion going on between the referee and a pair of Portland players. Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports and the Medford School District on the Touchdown Club again this fall, supporting communities, schools, and the tools to meet your financial needs. Rogue Credit Union. Now we've got a little bit of action going on downfield. Michikian boots it away. It'll be a throw for the Panthers. Antonio Ramos, number 3. Then we have a substitution coming on for Portland. Number 42 is Samuel Gonzalez. Otello comes out. We see Tucker Johnson in there. Muchakian, who just seems to be everywhere defensively, is there to run onto it. Melgar with it. And now Gonzalez there. Gonzalez turns it. Tamavong looking toward the middle of the field. Muchakian sticks that long right leg out there and sends it upfield, but there to get there is Ramos. Ramos, Carrillo. Now Melgar there for RCC. Montaye Richardson getting some of his first touches of the match. Richardson dishes off. Send it middle. Tucker Johnson. Saw him start last Saturday. Upfield, Castro. Melgar. The header from Donnelly to Castro. Castro looking middle, but Olvera there to break it up. Ball bounced inbounds, but deflected out. Carrillo will take care of the throw for Portland. Muchakian there on the back line, sending it left. Geller, Johnson. Ospreys with the 2-0 lead. No particular hurry. Upfield, Donnelly. Donnelly. He's thinking about working toward the middle, and Melgar receives the pass. Duarte. And now they'll switch it over for Geller. Castro with a nifty little kick in the air. Donnelly trying to get there, being challenged by Samuel Gonzalez. Greg Millick going to his bench once again. Geller will come out. Jenner Selden out of Phoenix. He'll check into the match wearing number 13. Selden over to the right of Muchakian. A goal kick. Booted upfield. It'll land to the turf. Michael there pops it up in the air. Takes a weird bounce off this turf, as it often does on this surface. Castro will send it back to Muchakian. Geller. Up line it goes for Donnelly. And it is taken away momentarily, but RCC gets it back. And they've done a good job of being first to the ball this afternoon thus far. Geller a little heavy on the touchdown there as he's looking for Castro down in the corner. Elias Castro has had quite a season, 9 goals, 9 assists, giving him 27 points. Credited with a couple of game winners, as has Moses Angel. Gonzalez in traffic for Portland. And Abdicator, number 37. Johnson trying to run on it. Wins it, sends it to Melgar. He gets a glancing challenge from Tamavong. Ball out of bounds for the Portland throw. Just, I don't know. With stoppage time, I anticipate at least a good couple of minutes, maybe more. And we invite you to stay tuned for the halftime report presented by Medford Parks and Recreation. Selden, shaken off there by Munoz. Free kick awarded to RCC. Michigan. Therefore, Donnelly trying to weave in between a pair of defenders. Melgar. He'll send it back. Kian Arias. There's somebody whose name we haven't called much today. And the whistle blows. That means it is halftime. Visit PlayMedford.com to find the latest fall activity guide, sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit PlayMedford.com and click on the Program Guide tab to learn more. We'll pause for messages, and then we'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
Did you know that the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The Fall Program Guide is out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Jim McCoy here, along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, and we have seen a fun half of soccer, particularly if you happen to be an Ospreys fan, as they take a 2-0 lead. It had pretty much been a standoff through much of it, although RCC had some early looks against the Panthers, couldn't convert, but that would change thanks to the foot of Kobe Ibarra. His corner kick lands a little bit short, deflected, and sent back to Ibarra. He'll fire it toward the far post, just beyond the outstretched arms of the goalkeeper Roper, and that would give RCC the 1-0 lead. Well, it doesn't happen all the time, but there are those occasions when one goal will be quickly followed by another. So in the 31st minute of the match, we see Clipfell over on the far side of the field. And then Donnelly, off the deflection, he'll score as he finds the corner of the net. And that gives RCC their 2-0 lead. Well, another program notes for Rogue Community College. The women's program are playoff bound. They ended up clinching a playoff spot earlier this week. And that is a first in the relatively short history of the Osprey women's program. We got the chance to see them a little bit earlier this last week, and we will see them again coming up here on Tuesday. But the volleyball program, we should pass this along to you. Last night, they ended up taking a 3-1 victory against Mount Hood, and then this afternoon around 2 o'clock, the RCC women will be in action once again. Mentioned earlier in the week, the women's soccer team winners against Umpqua Community College by a score of 1-0. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule, as I mentioned earlier, I know that Table Rock Sports will be streaming the women's game coming up here on Tuesday the 22nd. Against that match will be against Clackamas, and that's set for a 1:30 start. And then another action looks like then on Wednesday, the men's team is bound for Chemeketa for a road contest. Then, coming up later next week, volleyball team at Chemeketa. Then the women's program that same day up in Portland to take on the Panther women's team, and that'll be at 2 o'clock. Here, RCC, the men with 19 points on the season, Lane trailing them with 16, and the Ospreys working at making sure they take care of their own business, lead in this one by a score of 2-0. We will go ahead and, again, thank our fine sponsors for their support, and then we'll be back and get you ready for the start of the second half. It is RCC 2, Portland 0. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective. Because we're all hoping for the same thing. To be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your...
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Recently.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
I don't know. Moments away from the start of the second half. The Ospreys with the 2-0 lead, thanks to goals by Kobe Ibarra and Dustin Donnelly. Both of them came in fairly rapid-fire succession. One in the 29th minute, another in about the 31st minute. We'll wrap up our halftime report. Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford, the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. 2 pools, a splash pad, and plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at RogueXMedford.com for daily information on open swim and gym hours and all the X has to offer. RogueXMedford.com. Got the clock reset for the start of the second half. And we'll get our display clock ready as well. And it might be nice if I went with the less obtrusive scoreboard up there in the upper left-hand corner. There you go. If the Ospreys can hold the result here, they'll pick up the 3 points to go to 22 on the season, and that'll put their league mark at 7-3-1. They came into this match with an 8-6 overall record. Ospreys getting set to take the field. They've got to be feeling good about their first half of soccer. Taking a 2-0 lead. And, you know, of course, you like to see your goalkeeper making highlights, but you'd like to keep him to a minimum. Kian Arias has been kind of a lonely man back at the net, and that probably makes up more than makes up for some of those matches where he was held quite busy. But one of the real strengths of this Osprey squad this year has been their play defensively. Last year's team was a pretty good team defensively, and even with some of the changeovers and stuff like that, the Ospreys here in the South region, the stingiest from a defensive perspective with only 14 goals allowed, 5 ahead of Chemeketa. Three-man officiating crew in orange, getting set to take their spots. We'll see here on the back line, James Montaye getting the start today. Back there with Muchakian, Geller, Botello in front of them. Then you've got Duarte and then Ibarra on his left. Donnelly with the toss for RCC. Across the back line, Michael Muchakian. For Moses Angel. Angel has given the Ospreys plenty of highlights on the season. Ball goes down in the corner. Fire across the face of the net. Trying to get there is Donnelly. But in getting there first, Rodolfo Munoz. And once again, Munoz will deflect it out. Donnelly with the throw for Geller. Switches it across, which you can. Here's one for you, Kian. Then he'll go ahead and give it a ride. And they're trying to chase it down as Jesus Flores Juarez to his goalkeeper, Roper. Looking for Tamavong, but James there for RCC. Angel looking middle. And though he didn't start today, Castro has come off the bench, and he remains in the game for the Ospreys. Their leading scorer with 9 on the season. Duarte for Angel. Angel being challenged by Antonio Ramos. Free kick set up for RCC. James Montaille. He'll send it across. There to punch at it is Roper. He'll end up landing in the parking lot as a couple of fans beyond the fence chase it down. RCC with their third corner kick of the match. Send it toward the middle. There for the deflection. Nasseri Bakata. RCC will set it up along their back line. Montaille. Nice kick toward the middle. Got a couple of guys there. Muchikian almost got there to slide in for the goal. Just kind of caught him in a bad spot. Ibarra tries to make a move, but Gonzalez takes it away. Bakata working against Duarte. Ball bounces toward the defensive side of the field for RCC. Muchikian, Otello, Ibarra. Now Ibarra with it. Has a pair of Portland defenders there to slow him down. Angel manages to keep it in bounds. And of course, remember that if the ball, even if it's just only, has to be all the way out of bounds, all the way over the line to be considered out. I'll send it right. Montaille, you can tell he's looking for the cross. Has a man toward the middle, but defensive traffic there for Portland. Portland on the move. William Ramirez, number 15 in the match, trying to get something going. Just didn't have a whole heck of a lot of help. Free kick awarded to Olvera and the Panthers. Ospreys with Duarte step in front of it. Saucedo. Now across, there's Castro. Castro taps it up into the air. There's Donnelly to run onto it. And his attempt, high and wide. And a goal kick for Portland. Foot race up the field, up the left side. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out What's going on? Ospreys working out of the back. A steady advance that is broken up. Portland on the move. Tamavong tripped up. Muchikian offered a hand up. Sometimes it's kind of interesting to watch some of that non-verbal there. We're 52 plus minutes into the match. RCC getting their goals in rapid fire succession in the first half. Just right around the latter third of the first. Here with the free kick. Abdicator. Three-man wall for the Ospreys and just a lot of traffic around the net. Abdicator finds that little seam, threads the needle there, but Kian Arias there to smother it. And the Ospreys send it out. Trying to run onto it now, Eloy Saucedo. He's on the right wing. Tries to slip the defender. Now sends it middle. Nice looking attempt there by Ibarra. Looking for his second of the day. But Roper is there. And he'll look to punt it away. Upfield, Ramirez to get onto it. They'll send it left side to Tamavong. Montaye there for the defense. He'll poke it away, and it will be a Portland throw. Abdicator trying to get a foot on something and try to make it happen. Ball tipped around Gonzalez to Abdicator. Flores Juarez. Ball remains in. Work the right side. Geller there defensively. Santiago Carrillo, number 35. And a man down for RCC. Nolan Geller pops back up. And a free kick for the Ospreys. Across the back, Muchikian. Upfield connects with Angel. Angel, the left footer. Gonzalez gets in the way of that. Upfield, Ramirez trying to look for Tamavong. RCC breaks it up successfully. Moses Angel trying to run onto it and disrupt Gonzalez. Roper out of the back. There is Antonio Ramos. Ramos sends it skyward. The Ospreys, Montaye. Duarte switches it. Geller is there. Ball upfield. Donnelly trying to chase it down. He'll let it roll. There for the Osprey throw. Waste no time getting it to Ibarra. Ibarra looking toward the middle. Little fancy tap there by the Ospreys and Saucedo, but it ends up over the frame and out. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Gonzalez over to the left side for Flores. Tries to get something there, but Angel, opportunistic. Now Ibarra, they'll send it to Angel. Just wide right of the near post. Ospreys trying to make it a 3-0 game. Looking over at the RCC bench. Everybody on their feet. With the exception of Ethan Martinez recovering from a broken foot. So sadly for him, he's done for the season. There with the header is Ramos. In the match, Kiever Nyberg. He's wearing number 24. Botello there to take it away. And then tumbling to the ground is Jesus Duarte. Also down is Austin Kiever Nyberg. Jesus back on his feet. Kiever Nyberg taking care of his shin guard and his sock. Gets a pat on the back from Michael Muchikian, and he's going to get ready to send this thing into orbit. Or not. He sold it well, like he was just really going to lay into that thing, but thinking better of it, they're going to take the steadier approach to getting up the pitch. Geller on the move, but it is taken away by Portland. Botello gets there. What I like about this RCC team, they don't wait for things to happen. They try to make things happen and hustling onto the ball. As a fan, it drives me kind of crazy when you see a player just kind of ball watch a little bit and just thinking the ball's just going to roll to them, and then somebody who wants it a little bit more ends up winning it. But a good chance is, if you're playing at this level, you're not one of those players. Muchikian sends it. Nice looking ball there. It's deflected by Portland. Out it goes, and it'll be Portland ball on the free kick. Duarte. Nice little touch kick there, trying to keep control of it. Ospreys win the ball. Botello left to Geller. Donnelly looking way upfield for Saucedo. Saucedo lets it roll off his chest. Boots it toward the middle. Off frame, and there is Roper to reel it in. Little less than 29 minutes left to go in the match. RCC, 2-0 lead. Been a little quiet, relatively speaking, of late, but the Ospreys well in control of the match and possession. Ibarra with it, sends it right. Angel. Now Montaye. Over to the left side, Nolan Geller. Donnelly with it. He'll go 1v1 with Abdicator. Geller back to Donnelly. Donnelly way upfield, just a little far out in front of Angel. Tamafong. 1v2 foot race. Duarte pokes it away. Ibarra now toward the middle of the field, trying to get there like a freight train is Eloy Sacedo. Roper is there to pick it up. Into the match for Portland. I see number 40, Saidu Yilla. I tell you what, they've got some big dudes on this roster. And Yilla one of them. There, Donnelly sends it in the direction of the far post. Covers his head and today's action brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Do you need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Roper getting ready to send it away. Out of the back, the kick by Flores. There on the Ospreys left, Geller. Couple passes now in the direction of Muchakian. Sends it over to Montaye. He'll send it for Angel. Angel has a cutter there in Ibarra, but he's going to go ahead and go middle with it. And then Donnelly sending it high. One thing you say about Dustin Donnelly, he is not bashful about having a look. Have a man down for Portland. No, that's for RCC. It's one of the Ospreys. Will quickly back up on his feet. Getting ready there is Moses Angel, one of the highlights for him this season. I'll never forget the brace he had here on a Saturday game about a month or so ago. One of those goals, a bicycle kick. Angel kicks it right into the breadbasket of Roper. Roper's going to run it out. Gets the running start on the kick, looking for Tamavong. RCC, though, with the takeaway. Well, once again, the Ospreys, They are stingy defensively today. At goalkeeper, Kian Arias, credited with 4 shutouts on the season. Ospreys have been tough in league play. Kind of took some lumps early in the year in some of those Washington area friendlies. And they play some tough soccer up there. Osprey throw, ball bounces around, and the official not liking the contact there, so Abdicator will go ahead and line up the free kick just inside midfield. Kick into traffic, running onto it, fielding it on the hop is Kian Arias. Ball bounces upfield there to run onto it is Travis Avery. Avery, high kick with the spin on it. It ends up sailing wide right. Medford Mattress, helping you rediscover sleep for over 30 years. Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly. Arias will send that over to Michigan. The 2-man game there. And now they'll go ahead and go over to the left side to Geller. Now Donnelly to Botello. He'll shake loose the defender. For Duarte. Now to Montaye. He's got running room. He'll come on to it. Try to work it from the right side. And it'll be RCC with the corner kick. They're 4th of today's match, and my math is right. Portland has not had one. The Ospreys have dominated possession in this game. Here goes the kick into traffic. Ends up over the crossbar. Roper stretching out for that one. So we'll do it again. Kick up in the air. Couple of players fighting for it. It'll end up rolling away, and Osprey throw. Kiever Nyberg up the right side. Tamavong at the front of the attack. And can't get there before Kian Arias does. Montaye to Angel. Back to James, who will work it toward the middle to Maximo Melgar. He'll send it left to Ibarra, who scored his first goal of the season earlier in the match. Around the horn it goes. Ibarra, you can see he's looking in the direction of Angel. They can't connect, and there to break it up is Rafael Olvera. Ball goes the other direction, but now the Ospreys with possession. Duarte working it out of the back, looking in the direction of Donnelly. It's deflected, but Duarte's there. He'll send it for Ibarra. Off the head of Tamavong. Monte there. Looking toward the middle. Possible opportunity there. Thought Kleppo might have it, but the Panthers dodge danger. Now it's Kiever Nyberg over for Tamavong. Try to get it upfield. There again, sticking a leg out there and deflecting it is Muchikian. Duarte sending it left. Now for Melgar. Melgar trying to get there, but can't get there in time. Rory Wold State Farm Insurance, protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Rory Wold State Farm Insurance. Looks like Clip fell over there. Kind of easy to spot. I think you would describe that as platinum blonde hair. That's the thing you learn about these soccer players and their haircuts, hairstyles, hair colors is they do things to help themselves stand out so you know who's who out there. Some of them get very interesting. Remember when Reese Fletcher was here for a couple of seasons? He dyed his hair blonde, and he kind of had the Eminem look going. Clip fell up the left side. Botello, he'll lay into it, and it's there, fielded on the single bounce by Roper. Arias taking his time. We got some substitutions going on. Machikian upfield. Melgar rolls out into space for Olvera. He'll try to clear it out. Then Abdicator ends up onto it, and now things just kind of scattergun and a little chaotic here at the moment. That kind of thing, if you're the team in front, try not to let yourself get lulled to sleep and leave the door open for the opposition to bag one. Duarte over the left side. One-touch pass. Now they're in front of the net. Angel with it. Shot high. Gets underneath it, and over the frame it goes. Botello, Duarte, back to Botello. Like here, why don't we just send it over your way, Nolan? For Clipfell. Race for the ball. He's going to go ahead and have a look. His attempt goes wide. Dos Acero with a little more than 12 minutes left to go in the match. Clipfell spins, works through traffic. Melgar now for Angel. Angel tries to get some room, looks middle for Clipfell. Melgar there. Send it back and set it up. Michikian will send it over, switches it over for Geller. Melgar, Geller, Angel. He'll go ahead and send it down, but there, sacrificing himself and getting in front of it, is Roper, the goalkeeper. Now Gonzalez working on out of the back. Ball wanders into the box on a couple of bounces. Montaye. Angel. Angel showing some nice footwork there, and now gets it over for Melgar. Donnelly. And he'll go to work there against the defender, Jose Laura Rios. Nyberg with the ball. He's got some position on the defenders there, but Botello gets there. Nyberg looking for a whistle. You can hear some spirited discussion going on, like where did the foul occur? And naturally, you figure the Panthers looking for something inside the box. Naturally, the Ospreys, no, no, no. The discussion continues to go on between the players as if they've got anything to say about it. So the ball just about a yard outside the box. If I'm a betting man, I would say Abdicator may take the attempt here. He'll go ahead and shoot it. He puts it underneath the crossbar, and it's a 2-1 game. Well, I told you, sometimes in these matches, this kind of stuff happens. And now there's new life. One more goal, and it's knotted up. Have Decatur. Just about as high as you can get it, and he knocks it home. 2-1 match. Suddenly now, RCC going to need to play with a little more purpose. And one of the things I had been bragging on for the Ospreys for throughout much of the season is how they don't make mistakes defensively. Clip fell there. And now, here is Angel. Angel looking for Donnelly. Donnelly slips into traffic. Now coming over for it is Duarte. Now Nyberg. Free kick on the handball there, and now Melgar will take care of it. Michigan will. I stand corrected. Michigan will end up lofting it high, kind of there in the general direction of Saucedo. Panther goal kick with about 6 minutes and change. Ball high in the air. Michigan. Angel. Montaye. Saucedo working between a couple of defenders. Duarte there. And he's going to go ahead and try to cross it. There's Clipfell. And there to rust it away is Roper. RCC looked like they would get the insurance that they were looking for out of that. But some heads-up play by the Panthers keeps it a 2-1 match. Angel running over onto, but not getting there in time is Duarte. Ramirez taking it out of the back. Ramirez. Melgar up the left side. Has Clipfell upfield. He's going to run it onto it. Saucedo going to make sure he stays on side. Ball deflected around. Here's Botello. Botello in space for Saucedo. Gives for Angel. Angel shaking and baking, and shot toward the far post. He also had Clipfell in that general direction. Not able to come up with anything. You want to know how long 4 minutes is? You're about to find out if you're an Osprey fan. Austin Kiever Nyberg trying to chase it down. And it will be a Panther throw. Rodolfo Munoz. The throw there. Montaye with the header. Saucedo trying to fight off the defender. Eloy trying to look for a whistle that he does not get. Abdicator working against Melgar. He tries to get upfield. Melgar interferes with it. And now here is Clipfell. Clipfell, Angel toward the middle. And run it down in the corner. And a collision among players down in that corner. Flag goes tumbling over. Corner kick for RCC. Got 5 of those on the day. Little discussion ensues between Donnelly and Clipfell. And the Panthers will be awarded the ball. Montaye, Botello ends up getting a boot on it. Ball sent skyward. Donnelly will send it away. Inside a minute to go. Anticipate a decent little amount of stoppage time. I won't dare speculate on how much, but we should see some. Clipfell working up the left sideline. And he tries to poke it out of there. Things get a little excitable when these two team lock horns. I think it was against Portland a couple years ago. Randy Rodriguez from RCC ended up in a little bit of a tussle with a Panther player. Right on about that spot of the field. Ball in the air. Botello. And there is Duarte over there. Ball deflected. Abdicator, last one to touch it. Donnelly with the throw. Trying to work through some traffic. Duarte, but it's deflected by Portland. They'll have the throw. They're trying to look up line, and Nyberg there over on the far sideline. Osprey throw in. Lefty boot upfield. Bounces off the chest of Olvera. Melgar working against Ramirez. Donnelly there. Back to Melgar. And there is Jose Laura. We're about a little over a minute into stoppage time now. Melgar gets a foot on it. They'll let that roll out of bounds. Roper is there to pick it up. Trying to look at where he's going to go with this. Doesn't have a ton of time, but gets it away. Botello. Clipfell. Loses the defender. Now Muchakian. throw for Munoz. We'll send it over to the left side. Donnelly trying to get there in time. Ball goes out of bounds. As you can see, we're about 2 minutes into stoppage time, and there might be at least another minute more. Arias smothers it for RCC and now kicks it away. Header there by Laura. And the match is over. Your final score, it is the RCC Ospreys 2, the Portland Panthers 1. We invite you to stay tuned for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign post-game show. And that'll follow this time out on Table Rock Sports.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Tired of your hot old mattress? It's time for a cool night's sleep. Discover Beauty Rest and the Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. Save on a cool night's sleep today. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into an exciting career in healthcare? Look no further than Rogue Community College's Dental Assistant Certificate Program. Our hands-on training prepares you for success in this high-demand field. Gain real-world experience in our state-of-the-art labs. RCC's Dental Assistant Program gives you a chance to secure a good-paying career in a thriving field. Whether you're starting out or advancing your career, RCC sets you on the path to a financially secure future. Learn more to earn more at RCC. Your path to a fulfilling career starts here. Enroll today.
Why should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grant.
It's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abbys.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October Special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Taking a look at the scoring from the match. It was pretty quiet. RCC had their looks, and finally they got on the board in the 29th minute. A corner kick by Ibarra, given back to him. He'll fire a shot over for the far corner. He puts it in the back of the net to give RCC the 1-0 lead and some momentum. Then within a couple of minutes, RCC would strike again. Send the ball over, kick, bounces a couple of times, deflected off a defender. But there, look what I found. Cleaning it up and bagging it is Dustin Donnelly to make it a 2-0 game that they would take into halftime. Second half, however, things, after kind of a lull, ended up getting a little interesting late in the second half as Portland would score a goal. Muhammad Abdicator, just outside the box, takes advantage of a foul by RCC to make it a 2-1 game. And that would be where things would land for the game, as now the Ospreys improve their regional record to 7-3-1. That gives them 22 points in the South region, which, as things sit at the moment, puts them six ahead of Lane. With Portland, they go to 3-8-1. So Rogue taking care of business here today. Not always 100% pretty at times, but plenty of highlights and a hotly contested match, but a clean one. No bookings in this match. And so the Ospreys keep themselves in the driver's seat. Well, we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Christine Nelson, the RCC Athletic Director, for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Our special thanks to Roberto Mastretti and Greg Millick, the head coaches for each squad. And our next Table Rock Sports production will be going on today as RCC is back in action in volleyball over at the courthouse up on North Phoenix Road in Medford. Again, the final score here on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it is RCC 2, PCC 1. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With cameraman Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy. Say thanks for watching and have a great weekend from Gary H. Wheeler Field in Medford, Oregon.